Because I think Floyd at his best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter.
I'm Floyd Mayweather. With all the tools that Terence Crawford has, I will pick Terence Crawford to beat a prime Mayweather.
We've had a lot of comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Max Kellerman explains why a fight between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather would be worth watching. He praises Crawford as today's best undisputed fighter and respects Floyd for his greatness in his prime. According to Kellerman, Mayweather's defensive skills made him nearly unbeatable in his era. Now, Crawford's all-around talent makes him dominant at the top level and gives him the tools to challenge someone of Floyd's class. For Kellerman, this matchup represents the best of two eras. A battle of elite defense versus versatile offense that fans would never forget.
At his best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
I don't. Because Terence Crawford got more to bring. He got more to bring to the table.
He's a great fighter.
Floyd Mayweather got the little shoulder roll. I get it. Controls distance. But Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the Zab Judah fight now.
Yeah, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane hurt him as well.
Yep.
And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
Sean Porter talks about the constant debates over Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, saying the comparisons often hide their individual greatness. He explains that people usually pick Floyd in these discussions because his name is legendary as an undefeated fighter. But Porter believes this automatic choice takes away from Crawford's credit. He calls Mayweather the original, the standard for dominance, the true OG. At the same time, he respects Crawford's achievements and reminds fans that both fighters belong to different eras, each being the best in their own time.
We've had a lot of comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who will win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd will win that
Yes,
fight.
sir.
Floyd
I love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah,
Yes. he's a chess master.
Yeah, his IQ in
But
that
the
sense
funny
is
thing
crazy.
about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
But you gotta have an OG somewhere.
Anybody else? Yeah.
There's an OG
Somebody got
somewhere.
a pioneer, right? Yeah, you gotta.
There's an OG you can't out-figure out somewhere.
yeah,
And I just believe Floyd is that OG you can't out-figure out.
Crawford himself has responded to the endless comparisons with a clear message. He openly admits Floyd Mayweather was the best of his time, a fighter who dominated and changed the sport. But Crawford also believes this is his own era, where he is setting the new standards of greatness. His view shows both respect and confidence, stressing that greatness isn't about fantasy fights, but about recognizing the top fighter of each generation. This balanced opinion proves why Crawford is respected not only as a boxer, but also as a thoughtful voice in the sport.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
Now,
Crawford has said clearly that fighting Floyd Mayweather is not something he wants. While fans may dream of this fight, Crawford himself rejects the idea, saying he has no wish to chase or beat Floyd. Instead, he wants to finish his career on his own terms. This shows his maturity, as he does not want to build his legacy by trying to bring down a retired legend. Crawford's mindset is focused on securing his own history and retiring with respect after reaching his goals.
Have you thought about going for 51-0, beating Mayweather's record with 50-0? Is that something that you thought about?
I already said I was never gonna beat Mayweather record. That's not something that I wanted to do.
Okay.
To be honest, I was gonna retire if I didn't get this Errol Spence fight.
Crawford points out that Canelo Alvarez's opinion matters because he has fought both Mayweather and Crawford. So when Canelo says Crawford is the better fighter, it carries weight. Still, Crawford stays respectful, admitting that Mayweather was the greatest of his own era, but now it is his turn to be recognized as the best. This balance between Canelo's view and Crawford's humility shows that while outside opinions matter, respect across generations is equally important in defining greatness.
One where he felt like he was at the best, and another where he felt like he was at a disadvantage when he had a rehydration clause and he was younger. So, I don't know, I don't go off of that. Floyd is the best fighter, in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter in my era.
One thing that I thought was really interesting about the fight, I always love watching you switch stances as effortlessly as you do. You didn't do that a lot in this fight. You didn't have to. Were you expecting not to have to?
No, I felt like I could have, but why do something when something else is working?
Crawford continues to show respect for Mayweather by calling him a legend and saying there is no need for comparison. He makes it clear that Floyd's era is already written in history as one of dominance. At the same time, Crawford is focused on building his own legacy, not creating a rivalry with a retired fighter. By framing the discussion this way, he honors both careers and shifts the focus from arguments to appreciation. This outlook lifts the sport by celebrating different kinds of greatness instead of demanding one final answer.
You gotta have 4 arms.
I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you? Keyshawn beat Tank?
Keyshawn beat everybody. Him and Shakur.
How you feel about them not fighting each other? That's cool?
Yeah, that's cool. They don't need to fight each other.
Was there anybody ever...
They can beat up everybody else.
Was there anybody ever like that in boxing with you? Because not really Sean Porter, right?
Nope.
No friends in this business for you?
I think Tim Bradley would have been like that.
Okay.
I think me and Tim Bradley would have been like that. I wouldn't have fought Tim.
If the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you would have, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great. But you
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now, but when Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd like I am now.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore, so that fight ain't gonna happen.
You gotta have 4 arms.
I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you?
I think you got your answer there.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
I beat your ass?
Okay, that's a no. That's a no.
Chris Algieri also shared his thoughts on comparing Mayweather and Crawford. He says the debate is complicated because too many factors are involved. Different eras, different opponents, and different situations. According to him, these comparisons often turn into endless arguments. Instead of trying to crown just one man as the greatest, fans should accept that both fighters are special in their own ways. Algieri's words remind everyone that focusing too much on who is greater can distract from enjoying the brilliance of both.
And no, the discussion about, because Canelo was asked this question, who's better, Floyd or Crawford, and he immediately went to Crawford. Now, is that recency bias? Is that him protecting his own performance? Is that a veiled shot at Floyd? Probably all of the above. Is it really true? I don't know. And I think Crawford had a great answer. He goes, well, we're different eras. Floyd was, the best of his era. I'm the best of mine, which is a very diplomatic way to go about it. But listen, comparing the two is going to be an endless barbershop conversation that's going to go back and forth over literally the annals of time. I don't think we're ever going to be able to have a distinct argument where you're going to say, this is it. I actually want to do a video where I argue both sides with the same veracity and veracity, because it's that, because there is that much, there is that much about it, and you can, which is an awesome thing, because this is going to be the barbershop, like, yeah, well, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis. Well, he knocked out Joe Louis. Yeah, but he's 170. Like, we're gonna. That's the conversation
127 years old.
In real time with guys that we've all seen. Literally overlapping errors. So those discussions will always be there. It's great fodder. It's great barbershop debate. In the debate, it's debate.
Yeah,
it's going to be subjective.
I agree.
I think objectively, I don't think there's a way to really separate.
Yeah, I agree. And I prefer, as I was thinking about it, like, wow, I can't believe I've watched the Floyd era. the Crawford era, the Usyk era, it's like I've gotten to see some really great fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in the '90s when boxing was, everybody was going head to head. There wasn't a guy that stood out like Floyd, Crawford, and Usyk, where it was super dominant.
Robert Garcia praised Crawford's win over Canelo Alvarez, saying Crawford did exactly what he expected from him. Garcia highlighted Crawford's power, skill, and composure in the ring, showing how well he prepared and executed his plan. Beating Canelo proved that Crawford can dominate even the biggest stars, strengthening his case as one of the all-time greats. Garcia's words show that experienced trainers and analysts recognize Crawford's place in boxing and respect his achievements.
That you gave Crawford a really good chance. Did you see on Saturday night exactly why you gave him that chance?
I think so. You know, he's very talented. He's a very disciplined fighter also. He's healthy. And, you know, a lot of people were saying, oh, well, he hasn't fought or he didn't look too good against Madrimov at 154. How can he look good? He's a talented fighter. And that challenge for him pushed him even harder to train harder and to be better. That challenge, you know, went up against Canelo, moving up 2 divisions, hearing that people are saying, oh, he didn't look too good against Madrimov, so how could he look good at 68? Well, that motivated more, man. He trained hard. He did what he had to do. You know, like I always said, you know, I wasn't going to put money on it because it's also very dangerous, right? Canelo's a beast, strong. So I never really, you know, I wasn't going to put money on it, but I did give him a chance. He's got talent, man. He's got skills, and what he did was unbelievable, man. You know, we were, there was another show that we do with Boxing Scene, and we had it right before the fight, at 4 o'clock, before the main card started. And they asked me, what's your final prediction? I said, you know what? I'm gonna say it, Crawford by decision. You know, because I talked to Bomac on Thursday night. They're in Vegas, and he seemed very positive, motivated. So that kind of gave me a little, you know what? My final prediction is Crawford by decision, and he pulled it off.
Teddy Atlas gave a detailed breakdown of Crawford's win, praising his calmness and ability to see what others don't in the ring. He pointed out Crawford's precise jab and smart tactics. Atlas also compared Canelo's fights with both Floyd and Crawford. He reminded fans that when Mayweather fought Canelo, the Mexican star was still young and learning. But when Crawford faced him, Canelo was experienced yet still outclassed. Atlas also noted the age difference, as Floyd was 40 when he fought Canelo, while Crawford was almost 38 when he beat him. This shows why Crawford's win stands out as a special achievement.
You know, but he's not digital. There's only a few guys that are digital. What do I mean by that? He's not Crawford. What do I mean by that? Where does it separate? Instincts, eyes, calmness, the mind wonders. I know the body wondered. I saw the combinations. Canelo's throwing one at a time, and Crawford's hitting him with 3, 4, 5 shots. He's putting them together. He's controlling the range. Yes, he had the reach advantage. Yes, he used it. He used the jab. He controlled the reach. But it's more than that. It's the mind at work. He's more advanced. He sees things. He's calm in an uncommon environment, calmer than most. So calm, he'll see things others don't see. Just a millisecond, I was explaining this to Stephen A. the day before. Just a millisecond before someone else sees it, he sees it. And he's got the mental control, the confidence, the supreme confidence Customato talked about. He said he only saw 2 fighters with that. Teddy Atlas, I only saw 2 fighters with supreme confidence. Sugar Ray Robinson, greatest fighter of all time, and Muhammad Ali. Where they don't believe you can beat him. That's Crawford. All of that together, mixed together, makes a perfect cocktail of supremeness, of greatness, of another level, of digital. And that's what he sees things, he reacts to, he sees a twitch.
Canelo Alvarez himself admitted that Crawford is the better fighter. This statement matters a lot because Canelo has shared the ring with both Mayweather and Crawford. His words give strong support to Crawford, since they come from real experience instead of guessing. Canelo's view confirms that Crawford's current form and achievements make him one of today's best fighters. His honest admission adds credibility to the debate and strengthens Crawford's claim as the #1 boxer of this era.